There have been disastrous football leagues that have come and gone over the years, and yet we may have just found the absolute worst of the worst. To say the relaunch of the Arena Football League has been an absolute disaster would be a gross understatement. As I'm typing this script, a team has already ceased operations, just 1 week into the damn season. The Iowa Rampage ended up making an announcement that they would be discontinuing operations immediately. And in the statement, they had some pretty scathing remarks about the AFL and the people who run it. Equipment like footballs and jerseys for the players were delayed. Pay issues, the fact that the commissioner promised the team that money would be sent to them, which, as you can imagine, never happened. When describing AFL Commissioner Lee Hutton, the Rampage had this to say: Lee Hutton and his team have destroyed not only the revival of the AFL, but they have destroyed the hopes of players all over the US, coaches who have dedicated time and energy through training camp, the staff of these teams who have worked tirelessly because they believe, and communities that have put their faith and money into these teams. Jesus Christ! If that wasn't bad enough, the AFL also has had a TV rights debacle, because apparently some games were supposed to be broadcasted on the NFL Network for Week 1. That never ended up happening. The AFL then said due to some equipment issues, the NFL Network would then broadcast some of the Week 2 games instead. That's also not happening. Following that up, the AFL has removed all mentions of the NFL Network from their Twitter bio. And as I was typing this, it also came out that the NFL themselves have confirmed that no AFL games will be broadcasted on the NFL Network this season, basically indicating the deal is dead, with not a single game broadcasted. Holy hell, this league is making the financial situation of the AAF look like the NFL in comparison. And if you think I'm being dramatic with that statement, well, just know that the teams currently being run by the AFL are having trouble finding places to stay, finding food vouchers, and as is usual with leagues like this, people aren't getting paid. Which in the case of the Georgia Force, they are having to deal with all of this while having to travel like they're a bunch of hitchhikers. That thing is, it doesn't look to be getting better anytime soon. More teams are expected to be folding in the near future, all while the league does nothing but sit on their hands and watch this burning inferno consume everything. It's a truly sad state of things. Before I end things off, I just want to give a huge shout out to the Spring Football Zone Twitter account. They've done an excellent job covering all of this, and if you want to stay up to date with this whole situation, I highly recommend giving them a follow. Link to his account will be in the description.